Hello and welcome to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be having a look at offers and what these things are. So what is an offer? What is this thing that you need to be selling? Well, let's have a look at that a little more in depth, right? All right. So there's a few moving parts to this, but in a nutshell, an offer is anything that gets you or helps you move your client from where they are to where they want to be. Okay, so move them from point A to point B. And your point A are pain points, and your point B is their dream outcome. Okay, this is where they want to be. Okay, but they just can't make it happen, and they don't know how, and they don't know why they are unable to make it happen, right? And your whole job is to kind of help them discover, how you can help them do this. So a few moving parts of here. First thing is, okay, and I'll go more in depth about this just now, but we need to know who, okay, or your niche, okay, who we are busy helping. Very, very important. We need to know our pain points. So our point A, which is our pain points, okay, point B, which is our outcome, okay, and enemies, okay, enemies of our offer. And then obviously we going back to this over here, this how, okay, our how would be our system or our program. Okay, so as you can see, there are a few moving parts over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that we need to kind of discover to craft a offer which we can use to help our clients. Now, the how, okay, is like in offer creation. When people are trying to sell their offer, I see a lot of people making the mistake, but they're trying to sell people on the how. Okay, you don't want to sell them on the how, you want to sell them on the outcome. Okay, your how is your deliverables. Okay, so okay, your deliverables, these are great for fulfillment, okay, whatever. However, if I spelled that right or wrong, I'm not sure. This is good for fulfillment, okay, but it's bad for price. Okay, so very, very bad for price. We want to be selling on our dream outcome, because this is where we're going to make money, right? So going back to that analogy over here, if I had a red pill, okay, try and draw a pill over here. Okay, so that scene in the Matrix when Morpheus is busy standing in front of Neo and he's saying, hey, I've got a red pill and I've got a blue pill. Do you want to see the world, or do you want to live kind of in ignorance? And what you are doing essentially, yeah, is you presenting your client, okay, or your prospect, whoever, with a red pill. And that red pill is their dream outcome. Okay, by taking this red pill, I will get you from where you are to where you want to be, okay, in 90 to 180 days. Okay, so anywhere from 90 to 180 days, I will get you from where you are to where you want to be. Okay, well, try and do that a bit better. Okay, and this is where we want to be focusing a lot of our attention on. And this is how you sell high ticket. Okay, you sell high ticket not by focusing on the deliverables, okay, like a course or a PDF, breakdown of how to, do the perfect business plan, but by giving them an outcome. Okay, in business, this would be, getting your first 10,000 leads or making your first $10,000, in 90 to 180 days. And I will show you how. Okay, so basics of offer creation. Now we need to decide, or we need to kind of identify, who it is we're helping. This would be our customer avatar. So your who, okay, let's make it this color. Okay, So your who over here, okay, is what we're going to be looking at. So who do we help? You can use ChatGPT for this if you would like. You can use AI. You can ask it a bunch of questions to try and kind of help you and hone in on your who. But I mean, we're looking for a few things. Yeah, you know, it's a custom avatar. We want to know what their age is, you know, gender, you know, location, you know, maybe like, I don't know, like habits, you know, depending on what you're busy selling. If you're selling a gym solution, you want to know if they eat healthy, right? If that's a healthy habit of theirs. If you're trying to sell them makeup, you want to know what type of brands they use. You know what I mean? You want to look for who they actually are. So you want to kind of define that. This will be your niche. Remember, in your niche, you'll have 3 things, okay? Or 4 or 5 or whatever, right? You'll be like, I want to sell you know, men, for example, who are struggling with their mental health and they are entrepreneurs. You want to make the last one kind of a niche specific thing, right? Because you want to pick a niche where people have got money, right? And the more clear that you can be on this and pick kind of like a financial aspect on this section, it will just help you later on down the line to make sure you don't waste your time and your effort and your energy, because these are all valuable things. We all have 3 things, no matter who you are: time, energy, and attention, right? Rich people, wealthy people, we all have the same things in life. And it's the time that you have, which is 24 hours, your energy, how much energy you start the day with. Did you sleep good? Are you eating an optimized diet? Are you exercising? So on and so forth. And attention, where you put your attention. Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, let's say the guy from Louis Vuitton, these guys have also got 24 hours in a day, but how can they make so much money, right? It all comes down to where they're spending their time, the energy, and the attention, and where they're investing those 3 things so that they can have a positive return. So going back to our statement here, this is very important because this will help us form the basis for our I help statement, right? So we need to kind of create this I help statement. So I help. Okay, so who do I help? Who do I help? Okay, let me see if I can do this in different colors. So, okay, so who do I help? I help, okay, let's say, so here's our niche. And then just fill the rest of this, overcome. Okay. So, looking at this, right, so we can see how all of these filter in to each other. So I help, okay, struggling entrepreneurs, okay, overcome a lack of leads and achieve a good influx of new leads without having to go through organic marketing methods through my proven 5-step method to get you to 100K in revenue per month, right? So this would be an example of an I help statement. Okay, so I help, and who do we help? Overcome what? Their pain point. Very important. Pain points are different. Maybe people don't have a clear roadmap, right? So I help an aspiring entrepreneur overcome a lack of clarity and achieve a crystal clear vision, without having to, and let's say spend 10K on a business coach through my 4 baby step method on how to, get crystal clear clarity. And this can be a program that you sell or a course that you do, but you are focusing on the outcome, right? And your enemies, very, very important. You need enemies. You need something that you can throw, rocks at, because people will automatically have that in the back of their head. But what if? Okay, so these what ifs, like in the case of lead generation, it could be organic marketing strategies, right? Which most people are not a fan of because it wastes time, energy, and attention, right? And what you're doing here is you're throwing rocks at the enemy, as many as possible, right? You want to see if you can mention like 3 things, and it's really, really important, because the clearer you are on this, the easier you're going to be able to sell your product and position yourself. So this is very, very important. One of the things that really wealthy people do all the time is they know with crystal clear clarity what it is that they do. They know if someone comes to you and asks you the simple question, what do you do? Most people just freeze because they cannot answer that question. And by doing this, you can answer that question every single time. You can probably take out, you could probably take out this, this and this, okay? Or maybe you can take away point B and this part about your enemies and make it even shorter, right? So I help these people achieve this result through this program, right? So I help aspiring entrepreneurs who are just starting out get crystal clear on their clarity or whatever, and then through my 10-step proven method on how to crystallize your goals, right? So you could probably look at it that way, and you can make it as short as possible, kind of condense it. Remember, all we're doing, okay, to get a person from point A to point B is we're collapsing the time frame, the time horizon. Most people, when they're starting out their business, it takes them 5 years, okay? 5 years to kind of start seeing any like ROI, okay? And this is not return on investment. This is return on time, okay? So ROT, let's say, I would not look at the return on investment. I would look at a return on time, because you're sacrificing a lot. Imagine you have kids. Imagine you have a wife. You're sacrificing time, energy, and attention with those 3 people. And how do your kids measure, okay? And how does your wife, or how does your girlfriend, okay, spell the word love? They spell the word love this way, okay? Not like this. They don't spell love like that. They spell it like this, okay? They spell love Time. That's what it is, okay? So now, with that in mind, okay, you don't want a return on investment. You want a return on time. And if you can help someone do that, right, and kind of put it in here, okay, it will help you get from, a struggling position, okay? We'll help you overcome this lag in time. I help aspiring entrepreneurs overcome this 5-year time lag and achieve a good ROI on their time, a return on time, without having to sacrifice relationships with your kids and with your wife and with your loved ones and with your friends, okay, through my method. And I can take the person from there to there. If I can show a person how to collapse this time frame, because that's what we're doing. We're collapsing the time, okay, it takes to get from point A to point B. And if I can sell them that, and I can say, hey, look, I dealt, when I started a business, with a lot of these problems, so I can help you get from here to here in a shorter time, they'll buy it. And I can charge any price, 10, 15, 20K, and a person will pay it. remember, another thing that people don't understand is that you have to stair-step your way to success. This is what it is, right? You can't go from like you down here, okay, to like billionaire status, okay, and go to a billionaire and ask him, hey, what should I do? And his answer is going to be, hey, you've got a lot of work to do. You must work hard. What kind of fucking answer is that? It's because you're asking bad questions. That's why they tell you that, right? Because you don't know, because you lack experience. So you can't go like walk up to a billionaire and ask him for advice if you don't know what to ask for, right? So the way you want to do it is you want to go and look for one person, okay, who is plus one level up from where you are. So someone who has started and he's starting to get money. You at zero cash, okay, and he's maybe making, I don't know, $1,000 per month, okay, positive. If you go to this person, you ask them questions, hey, what did you do? What strategies did you use? How did you get crystal clear on your offer? How did you do offer enforcement, right? Reinforce your offer. He can tell you, hey, look, buddy, I did this and this and this, and I made this mistake, avoid that, and hey, this might be a good idea, okay? So I'd recommend do these 3 things, don't do these 2 things over here, okay? When it comes to advertising, okay, when it comes to setting up your company, do blah, 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 blah. Do these things, okay? And this already saves you time as well. So then you can get from here to here in less time. And then when you're here at this guy's position, you do the same thing again. And you ask the question again. To the next person, you find the next person, and the next person, and the next person. And that way, you stair-step your way, okay, to success. And as time progresses, you share more and more, remember car, okay, of a reality, okay, with millionaires and with billionaires, and you start to see the world the way that they see the world, and you start to perceive things the way they start to perceive things, and now things become more clear and stuff starts working out for you, and it just seems like a miracle. But what you do here is you start to snowball. This is how you snowball your success. This over here, okay, this over here is how you snowball your success. But before you do that, at least know who you help. And then you got some questions. Hey, buddy, this is my statement. This is who I help. Do you have any suggestions for me? Maybe you're not clear enough. So I hope that makes a lot of sense for you. Guys, this has been a short little video into offers. Nothing too intense, nothing too technical. I hope I try to make it as simple as possible. Please let me know what you think down below. And for future videos, and for this one as well, if you would like to save yourself some time, you can also watch them in 2 times speed, which I recommend. And I'll catch you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.